Hello, this is Jordan Cornford and this is my Unit 25.1 in Know How Business and Sport is Organised. In this assignment, I will describe two different types of sport businesses and compare and contrast them with their similarities and differences. The two sport businesses I'm going to focus on are professional sports clubs and private sports and leisure club. Professional sports clubs. Professional sports clubs, like Brighton and Hove Albion FC, is a private limited company and is funded by the matchday profits sponsorships, hiring out function rooms and suites. They can rely on these sponsorships as they are worth millions in the professional sports game, especially football, as football is very popular and watched all over the world. So if a company sponsors a club and is on their matchday shirts, millions and millions of people can see that company, which will encourage them to use it. Also, most top professional football clubs like Brighton get TV rights, which brings them a lot of money for the club, as Sky, for example, pay to view Brighton and Hove Albion on their channels. Also, professional football clubs usually are very popular and have large amount of fans, so they will get a lot of bookings from them facilities, so they can make easy profit out of it. Also, they can get a lot of sponsorships on advertising boards around the pitch, as they can fit a lot around the pitch, so they get more sponsorships other than the ones on the shirt. The ones on the shirt will be the most expensive to sponsor. Brighton and Hove Albion is a private limited company, as you can't buy shares on the stock market. Brighton and Hove Albion have a structure of the board where they are in charge of making all big decisions like sacking the manager. This is the senior management where the CEO is involved. Brighton and Hove Albion also have a manager team that includes Chris Hughton, which are in charge of making transfers, arranging training and picking the team. The club also has players like staff, like physio coaches, which they pass to help the team win on match days. The more the team win, the more press it will get, so the more money it raises. The club also has functional departments like the ticket office, who sells the tickets and the membership to the fans. The club also has functional departments like the ticket office, who sells tickets and the membership to the fans to help the club gain money. Marketing team, who advertises the club to help gain fan base, raise awareness of the games and events happening in the club. The club also has a club shop team, who are in charge of all shirts, sales and things sold in the shop, to help the club earn profit. Brighton and Hove Albion have a chief executive, Paul Barber, who is in charge of running the whole company. This job is very stressful and has the most pressure in professional sports clubs, as all the pressure on them, if anything goes wrong, has to go on his shoulders. Brighton and Hove Albion also has a manager, who is Chris Hughton, who is in charge of picking the team and making transfers. The manager's job is also very stressful, as if the team are on a bad run or near the relegation zone, the manager gets all the blame and could possibly get the sack. Professional sports clubs also have a lot of functional departments that have a lot of full-time staff, like coaches who coach the academy and the first team. The club will also have a lot of people behind the scenes where to help the club run and make the club have more money. Brighton will also have a leisure attendants who work in the club gym at the training ground to act as personal trainers to the players to help them train. They will also have a sales manager who is in charge of all the sales that come out of the club. This could be a ticket sales or things that have been sold in the shop. Professional football clubs like Brighton and Hove Albion have a lot of expenditures and outgoings, which could make the club go into a loss if they don't make enough money. Some examples of outgoings at Brighton are players' wages, staff's wages, lighting, heating, food and drinks to the fans at half time. Private sports and leisure clubs. DC Leisure is a private limited sports company which is privately owned. It is funded through its members, who pay a monthly subscription to use the gym or pool, or gets funding through people walking in and using their services. They also will make money from selling food and drinks like protein at the gym or pool. DC Leisure are leisure centres which have gym pools for members to use in unlimited time at a limited time and limited times of the month, as long as you have paid your membership. So for example, a member can use the gym for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. DC Leisure also provides clients with personal trainers an extra fee, so they can be put on a workout plan to get their best out of their time in the gym and for the best results. DC Leisure also has a CEO, Dave Stalker, who is in charge of the whole company and makes all the big decisions about the company. They also have senior management who are in charge of all the separate leisure centres. So each leisure centre will have 3-4 managers who do different shifts, who are all in charge of the staff and the things that happen in the leisure centre. They also have an operation board who will make the big decisions for the company after they make the decisions that the CEO authorises them. The company offer monthly gym and swim memberships, and this is their biggest income. They also have smaller incomes such as purchasing a personal training session. They also offer the chance for clients to buy gym and swimwear in the pool and gym. Other incomes is swimming lessons for children, which is another popular income for the company. They also offer packages like family membership, so the whole family get a membership for a discounted price, and means that the whole family can use a gym together. DC Leisure also has a lot of outgoings. The biggest outgoing for them is their paying staff. Their staff gets an hourly rate, but staff which aren't highly qualified, like lifeguards and personal trainers, get a higher wage as they are more qualified than other members of the staff, like receptionists, for example. Another big outgoing is paying for the gym equipment. Although it is one of the biggest incomes, it's also one of the biggest outcomes. For example, although this is one of the payment is expensive and equipment can easily break. The pool is another outgoing, as it's constantly running and the pool costs a lot to run. They also need to pay for overheads like lighting and heating for their gym and facilities, also water and electric for the pool, and equipment to run off.